Mr. Arrington is recognized for questions.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for indulging me here as I walk in the 11th hour. And I would like the record to reflect whatever Ranking Member Richie Neal was saying off camera and with the microphone off. This is serious business up here. I'm just curious, and I don't want to take much more of your time, and I apologize for coming in late. The 529 expansion in 17 to the K through 12, and maybe Ms. Settler, your experience there in Pennsylvania, but anybody can answer this. I just would like to know, we don't do enough oversight in Congress in general to determine whether some program or some policy provision that we've changed has had its desired impact. And so my question is, what has been the ROI on that expansion to K through 12? And can you articulate that outcome for me?
Sure. I do know that I just looked at results recently, and I forget what the publication was, where it demonstrated that private schools do score 12, 15, even as high as 20 points higher than the district schools, than the public district schools have traditionally. So I would offer that that is proof that the programs are working. And in terms of oversight, transparency, I think parents, are quite attentive to how their children are being treated and the services being provided to them. So I think primarily that proof can be established by their satisfaction with their choice. But I don't want anyone to think the perfect has to be the enemy of the good. There are things that we can do to improve our children's situations educationally, and I think it's just a matter of having those guidelines in place, making sure they're enforced at the district and private levels. It's not just a private school issue or a charter school issue. It's also a district public school issue in terms of oversight and transparency as well. So I would ask that we look at all options and all educational models for the benefit of the children.
Any other comments?
Yeah, I would just like to say I think the satisfaction point is really important. We're usually always so focused on standardized testing. There are 31 of 33 studies on the topic finding that school choice initiatives, at least at the K-12 level, have led to higher satisfaction among parents. 8 of those studies use random assignment methodology, gold standard, finding that winning a lottery to attend a private school using a school choice mechanism leads to higher satisfaction. In DC, for example, the voucher program here has been around for quite some time now. They found that winning a lottery to attend a private school at a third of the cost of what they're spending in the public schools in DC increased satisfaction substantially and also increased reports of safety for students as well. So parents are choosing schools for a lot of different reasons. Some of it's standardized testing and academics, but it's also values, being in a safe environment, and being in a place where the kid's actually interested. Maybe it's the specialized mission of the school that's important. So school quality is multidimensional. I think that's why satisfaction is probably the best metric of success that we have.
Well, because I came here late, and just to salvage any goodwill I have left with the remaining members, I'm going to do something. We're going to make history together. I'm going to give up the balance of my time. Look at it ticking away. It's really hard for me to do, but I yield the balance of my time back to the chairman. Thank you for your indulgence, and you too, Mr. Ranking Member.
This is a day of history, for sure.
1 minute.
So, thank you, Mr. Arrington.